started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State. A governor, Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alaji Bugu as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state.
Before we come back to address that video, I want to show you some things in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country in West Africa. You can see it there in the picture. That country you are seeing there, that is Nigeria. It is divided into two major geopolitical zones, the north and the south. This crisis that you have always seen in Nigeria, although it is everywhere now, it originally started from the north. This area you are seeing above, that was where the crisis always started, and it expanded. It expanded. The movement expanded till it reached the southern Nigeria. It is happening everywhere now. Though it is happening everywhere, the most affected place is the Middle Belt. The Middle Belt is a region, one of the sections of the northern Nigeria. It is in the north, but it is between the north and the south. That is where the crisis is concentrated now. This area you are seeing on the map right now, that is the Middle Belt. Now, the person you see in that video addressing us is a lawyer by the name Femi Falana, SAN. He's a SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. So I'm going to highlight a lot of things he explained in the video, and I will explain it one by one, and I will bring in so many other things, because internet never forgets. All the things that are happening in Nigeria today, generations to come will still get to know what really happened. So let's continue. Boko Haram was started in Nigeria in year 2002 by one Mr. Mohammed Yusuf. In year 2002, that was under the presidency of Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo, who was president of Nigeria from 1999 till 2007. And the governor of Borno State, because that was where the group originated. The governor of Borno State that time was Mr. Mala Kachala. He was the governor of Borno State that time. Now, in year 2002, because our politicians always derives inspiration from evil things, from bad things, one Mr. Ali Modu Sharif, who was aspiring to be a governor in the next governorship election in 2003, that was how he decided to engage the Boko Haram sect, the Boko Haram group, to get them, use them as thugs and as his supporters to thwart electoral process and make him to win the governor in Borno State. And he succeeded. In 2003, he became the governor of Borno State, and he ruled the state for 8 years. And that was how people like this came into the picture. Abubakar Shekau, who was the leader of the group, who was the person who was sent everywhere to commit all the heinous crimes of unaliving people and the rest of things. So somebody would think they were just doing it because they want to do it. No, they had sponsors, and the sponsors were politicians. But above all this, the The true origin of this was not in 2002. The true origin of this was beyond, in fact, should I say behind 2002. It all started around 19th century. 19th century, around the early 1800s. That was when everything started. Because this thing you are saying here today is a continuation of a jihad, the Fulani jihad, the Islamic jihad that started many years ago. But it failed. That is why they are continuing. They want to continue to do it. And they promise that they will do it till have Islamized the whole Nigeria and dip their Quran in the sea. That is their plan. So this thing started in the early 1800s, around 1804. That was the day here. That was the day it started in 1804. And around 1804 till 1817, there was a very grievous war around 1804. A very grievous war led by this man that you are seeing on the screen. This man, he caused the war. He was the cause of the war, and it was the war that claimed his life. But this war took on about 12, 13 years. The jihad war, ended in 1817. That was when Osman Dan Fodio, gave up. After the war ended, up till 1914, when Nigeria fall to the British, the British colony, and then from there till 1960, when Nigeria got her independence. I think you understand. So from 1817, when the war ended, till 1960, when Nigeria got independence, what we call independence, Nigeria became a sovereign nation. It took about 143 years 143 years from when the war ended till when Nigeria got her independence. And then Nigeria went through wars and coups and a lot of many things. Coups upon coups, wars upon, like that. Till finally, in the year 1999, Nigeria finally returned to what we call democratic rule. That is democracy. Now, from 1999, that Nigeria became a democratic nation, supposedly democratic nation. That was when these people revived their ideology under the leadership of Olusegun Obasanjo, who was the president then. Now, after Olusegun Obasanjo, all the presidents that ever ruled Nigeria after him, Yaradua, Goodluck Jonathan, Buhari, and presently Tinubu, no government among all these has never taken any good step, the actual step to solve this problem. No government. The only person that tried out of all of them was Goodluck Jonathan, this man on the screen. He tried, but because he had both northern and southern opposition that were against his rule, they did everything they could so that they would stop him from doing what he wanted to do. It was these very people that were said to have imported terrorists from other countries and brought them into Nigeria just to try and help them remove Goodluck Jonathan from office and to take over government from PDP to APC. So allegedly, it was the APC government that imported terrorists, the ruling government that is ruling Nigeria now, that imported terrorists from outside Nigeria to come and help them win office and to maintain power in Nigeria. And I'm pretty sure they are not ready to solve the problem. They don't want to solve the problem at all. Because by 2025, we are 208 years into the problem. That is from 1817 till today, being 2025, we are 208 years into the problem of jihad in Nigeria. And we are still fighting the problem till today. So it means our government does not want to solve the problem. A defense intelligence officer said it, that this government does not want to solve this problem. Guess what? Your government does not want to solve this problem. Your government. If a military personnel, a military intelligence personnel say the government does not want to solve the problem, who are you? to adopt what he's saying. He served for 35 years. He served, I think, under the military rule. Obasanjo came, and then Yaradua, Goodluck, and then so on and so forth. And he is telling you that your government does not want to solve this problem of jihad, Boko Haram, and this Islamic we have, and you want to adopt what he's saying. If you adopt it, maybe you adopt it to your own peril. Because as long as I'm concerned, I believe everything he said in that video. Look at what he said.
This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are escalating it because of tribal and religious sentiments.
So I leave you with that. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section.